Hello and welcome to my second match in the 2024 Shuffleit Championship Tournament. Playing against test00test00 in the round of 64. We have Shaman board with Governor and Wharf and City Quarter and Bridge. Some powerful stuff. Opening looks like probably Shaman Clerk. Well, if you have a 5-2. I think it's Clerk. It could be double Shaman. I think Clerk. Really hope I see my Shaman next turn. Yeah, I think Wharf as first 5 makes a lot of sense. We're going to have to potentially get City Quarters fairly early for plus actions. Good, we did see the Shaman. Well, this could certainly just be another Wharf. I think it will be. All right. We bottom decked our clerk and our Wharf. At least we're going to get to play the Clerk and the Wharf. That's something. I guess we take a third Shaman here. It's too early for City Quarter. It's probably too early for City Quarter. I mean, so we're gonna play Clerk Wharf. We might dead draw the other Wharf, but if we either way, we're not really. I don't get a ton of value out of the City Quarter right now. I think this is a third Shaman. We wait one more shuffle on that City Quarter. And they took a Governor and a Bridge. Okay. We are not going to trigger a shuffle coming up here. That being said, I think it might be corrected by City Quarter anyway. It's really too bad that we drew this Wharf. Because getting a 4, we just don't have the actions. Oh, well, maybe we. No, we still don't trigger a shuffle. Never mind. You just take another City Quarter here, I assume. Yeah. And I'm going to do the same. Oh, that's so terrible. And both of my wars are going to miss the shuffle. At least I have a city quarter down there. But good lord, this is going poorly. Do I just take another city quarter? I mean, so we're going to trigger a shuffle. I have 2 wars in play, potentially. The issue is we were going to want to buy another one. Are we going to have the money for it? I mean, another city quarter potentially helps us get that money, but even so, 6 debt is a lot. Well, we don't have... We do have a silver now, I guess, but... being able to hit, like, 11... just doesn't seem very likely. Do we want another shaman? Not really. I don't think. I think this is a buy nothing situation. Unfortunately. Man, there's alliance and gardens on this board in addition to like the bridging governor stuff. This game could get real crazy. Oh wait, what am I doing? We could buy Citadel. I think we should. Oh, but we wanted a wharf. Yeah. Oh. I think I would have one more city quarter more than I want a bridge. Yeah, under other circumstances, I think Citadel city quarter would have been great there, but really need to have, like, it would have been ideal to maybe buy 2 wharves, but at least get 1. I wonder if they'll buy Citadel. Hmm. It's not wharf city quarter, wharf governor city quarter. That's the other thing about the bridge. Well, I don't even know if I said it, but like it doesn't discount city quarter. It also doesn't discount Citadel or Alliance. So it's not even clear that it's like good here. I mean, it can't really be bad, but actively bad. We did not. I should have. Maybe F10. What did they end up buying? Wharf Clerk City Quarter. I want to rethink this. So yeah, we have 10 right now, so we could buy like double 5 City Quarter. Wharf Governor City Quarter. It's a little risky, but oh, this isn't really the turn we want the extra wharf, is it? Maybe it's fine though. Piles are kind of low. Now that we've got a governor, we can potentially turn these silvers into 5s, which is nice. Once the second to last city quarter goes, which might happen right here, then the pile out threat gets a lot more relevant. Yeah, okay. Oh, they bought both of them. Wow, okay. Is it possible I'm supposed to take an estate? Is it... I have 8 debt. But could I get... Like, so governor... Can they... They have a clerk and a bridge they could potentially turn into a duchy. I would need 13 coins to empty on shaman and wharves. But I can buy a... If I have the coins to do that, I can buy alliance. If I... Like, will I have the coins to do that? I had 10 last turn on 4 debt. This turn I have 8 debt. I do have an extra silver. Where is it? Yeah, I do have an extra silver. I might have extra draw as well. I think I do take the estate. All right, we play 1 wharf first. Maybe? We expect to draw more than 1 action? I guess not. Okay. So... The other thing we could potentially do is governor for gold and draw that. It's not as efficient for emptying piles. I guess the order doesn't really matter here because we draw plenty with the wharves. So let's play the clerk. And all right. So we have -6, +2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So obviously we can't empty here. Like I said, we could take gold and buy alliance. think that's probably the play. In which case, we just want to play these wharves because we're going to have this extra crap in our deck next turn. Now, so +2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 coins here. So we could thin down a little bit, but it's not actually clear that we should. We could trash this estate. It's also not clear that we should. Like, because we're just going to need all the money we can get next turn. I mean, next turn, in theory, we have like 20 coins. Plus maybe some more from the governor. I'm just going to not trash. I don't know. But buying like another card, I think, is not the play. So hopefully our 3 wharves will see us through. It is possible that we should have like trashed 2 coppers. Of course, it's hard to say. There's going to be a lot of variance here. Like if we draw, we'll draw. Like we had tons of overdraw last turn, but it's possible that we just won't. Now, those extra coins could make a difference. It's hard to say how exactly, but you know, being able to governor trash something and hit double. Oh, I didn't account for the extra 6 coins we were going to get from Alliance, but like that, like we could potentially have a lot of money this turn. And they have 7 debt, so I don't think there's any way they're going to be able to find a win. That does hurt. If they, yeah, there's not really any reaction trashing. I would. Oh, they've already played their governor anyway. They are thinning. Yeah, I'll definitely have the money to empty piles this turn if I draw. So they have to take a points lead to have a chance to block me there, which is one of the reasons I didn't want to trash the estate. Just make it a little bit harder. Although they could have taken an estate out of the trash and they didn't. I mean, they can buy Alliance and some estates. It's just Alliance Gardens. I feel like I should be able to beat that if I draw. Well, I think so. If I take an estate here, it does make it a little bit more likely, I think. Oh my god. Of course, we see none of our city quarters. I mean, that was always a possibility, but it still feels pretty ridiculous. All right. I think at this point, we are going to trash these coppers. Oh my god. Oh, absurd. Absolutely absurd. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe trashing the couple of coppers that I didn't trash before would have made a difference, but at least we can buy province. Nah. Like in general, this game just went poorly for me at quite a few points. Not least of which, I guess, was my opponent being able to open 5-2 as player one. It's still not totally obvious that it's just over, but it's probably just over. All right, well, trashing a state isn't a winning the game now move, which I guess there wasn't really any way for them to do anyway. They could buy like double alliance, and then if I buy province, they could do it again. What do you buy in addition to the alliances with those extra 6 coins? I don't know. They could also buy a bunch of provinces, potentially. I think. Yeah, I mean, if I buy province here and then I guess maybe what I do is if they lower that stuff enough as I buy Citadel instead. I don't know. I mean, I'm way behind on points now, so I don't think taking an estate does anything. I need them to dud. It's not very likely, but I think. Is there a plan, or is there a world where they buy double province but can't buy triple province, and then I come back from that? There might be. I think I'm gonna buy Citadel. I'm gonna need it here. I mean, if that's the end of their draw, I guess it's possible that I don't just lose right now. Ugh. Yeah, like if they get double province and I can somehow get like alliance and a bunch of gardens, maybe that wins. I mean, it's also possible that I just failed to draw here. I think I have another wharf down here. It's been long enough that I've now lost track, but I should. And I have more city quarters, but if those aren't lined up with my other action cards, which we've already seen, like clerk and a couple shamans, so it's like, yeah. So they did dud. They don't even have double province. They could empty the gardens. I'm not sure how good that is for them. All right, now I think we do need to take the estate. All right. There's no way we see more actions by playing the wharf first. I think that probably remains the case. 2 pies. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Alright, whatever. That's ridiculous. All right. So this is... We want to get to see which. There's not amazing ways to do that. Do we not worry about it too much and just open thinning with rat catcher research? We go half and half with like research. It could be research gladiator, I guess. Or research silver. There's no sheepdog activation here, right? So we just got to get ports. I mean, I guess in theory, hammer is a sheepdog activation thing, but I mean, gladiator feels really bad, but I guess I'm gonna do it. All right, this should probably just be a silver. Maybe after that we start taking sheepdogs, but okay, we got our sea witch. What did they open? Silver research? Still got it. Well, it's not like my gladiator did any better than a silver anyway. Alright. Oh, I guess, yeah, sure, sea witch activates sheepdog. We go for sheepdog here, plan to pick up some ports. I think so. Although I guess we might pick up another sea witch first. Do we care about trashing a gladiator? We could prosper. No, we can't. Not quite. Well, if we trash a gladiator, would we even want to? Unclear. I mean, it isn't actually a great time to pick up another sea witch because we're going to trigger a shuffle and we're going to have this one in that shuffle. guess we might as well try. Huh. Okay, well. Guess now's as good a time as any. Oh, prize goat! Let's go. Right. So we don't want to overdo it here. I think taking a cauldron is worthwhile because we don't want to have to prosper again necessarily. Oh, we could take a gold and turn it and a silver and turn them into changelings. Is that worth it? We don't really need 2 changelings right now, but no, I think that's... Yeah, I think that's fine. Like, it's possible that they won't line up with the Sea Witch and whatever, but... Like, that's the opportunity to do it. Whereas later it's going to be a little... Oh, I'm not necessarily going to click on Prosper again, is the thing. I could end up drawing my Sea Witch dead here. That would really be unfortunate. It's not very likely, though. Could also just, like, buy a rat catcher. Could draw the prize goat, of course. That would be nice. So unlikely. Guess we'll take another coin. Alright. We should probably just take another Sea Witch here. I mean, we could use some ports for sure. But why did I buy Ratcatcher? I think I just, like, over the fact that I, in fact, had 3 coins rather than 2. Now let's take the Sea Witch. We've got 5 now. I guess we're gonna have... Oh, we can give out a curse here, I guess. Buy, like, Port Ratcatcher. I don't know if that's... It might be the play. And the other question is, should we turn the Changeling in for a Cauldron? I think we actually probably should. I think it's, like, good enough. Oh! Right, I forgot about those 2 coppers. Well... The nice thing about getting more cauldrons is that, like, that is... Like, right now we have 3 buys in the deck. Honestly, that's probably good enough for a while. I would rather just get more Sea Witches. Maybe like 1 cauldron and keep the other changeling. But we could take another research, I guess, too. I'm not really excited about getting another research, though. Interesting. We want to give out a curse here. We need to not trash a copper. Yeah, all right. I guess we could have considered getting a Faithful Hound because of Sea Witch, but we're not drawing well enough for that. This is a hand. This is going to be it for the curses, probably. Yeah. They've got like 8 ports. Yeah, I think we're losing this one too. That early draw is just... I don't know. I can definitely see the argument that I shouldn't have bothered with the Prosper so early, but... Alright. I don't think there's anything we want to buy to where we would care about playing this Gladiator. Buy another Ratcatcher. I guess probably won't hurt. Probably. Yeah, we got absolutely annihilated on the curse split. Playing the sheepdog and drawing the sea witch when I did that was a particularly painful outcome. It looks like they're trying to just lower sea witches. Oh, that's a lot of stuff missing the shuffle, but going forward, I suppose. I mean, we could buy a province. Probably should at this point. And then the question is, what do we do with this changeling? Like, lowering sea witches is a little scary. They don't have any changelings left, so it's not that scary, and we certainly could use the draw. I'd also just take another cauldron. It's like inoffensive. How bad are these 16 cards? There's no prize goat, and then that's for sure. No sea witches. Like, I think we have only the 2. Yeah. So pretty bad. I'm gonna play it a little safe and take the cauldron. I mean, probably that's not going to be enough. We're just going to lose on the back of having lost the curse split so horribly. Like, they don't have a ton of payload, but they have the time to, like, buy a Prosper and then... Although, I mean, I guess they probably can't afford Prosper, actually. Assuming they've trashed some copper. Which I think they have. Yeah. So it's going to be a little slow for them, but they should still have time. All right, so is it more important for me to set up a turn or to trash a curse? Probably set up a turn. Do I want to trash another gladiator? Oh no. They should... They did not get another cauldron, so they still have just 2 buys plus a changeling. So lowering sheepdogs shouldn't really be any more dangerous than lowering sea witches. Thinking about taking another sheepdog. But maybe silver is actually better. I do have a port set aside though. I don't have any sea witches coming in. Yeah, I think actually I'm gonna take a silver. As sad as that is. They should be able to prosper this turn if that's what they want to do. I mean, I guess alternatively they could just buy province. Like they had 9 before. They should have 12 coins in their deck ish. I don't 100% know. I don't remember whether they drew everything, but so we don't actually have anything set up here, really. We have 2 ports, but we don't have anything to play with them. Triggering the shuffle with them is... I see. We're at least going to get to trash a couple curses, so that's nice. Due by province. Okay. And Sea Witch. And they changeling for Sea Witch. Up for Cauldron. Okay, that makes some sense. They could end the game this coming turn, so I think I gotta go here. Huh. We have 9 coins. We could get to 10. Getting to 10 isn't super relevant. I mean, what I'm thinking about is like, is uncovering fortune to their benefit more so than mine, as I need to buy a province, but they could potentially buy fortune. Yeah. I mean, they can let me do it if they want it. Okay. I don't need rat catchers to trash this curse. It's sad. Still have 4 of them. And I guess we still have an estate. No, they have an estate. Oh, maybe we. Oh, maybe they have a curse. Okay. They should, in theory, have enough money for double province here. At which point we're pretty hosed. Oh, I guess not. Okay. Well, they didn't draw all the way through. Where's my prize goat? There it is. Well, that's definitely a province. And so we have. Is there any way we get to double province? Do we just take a sheepdog? Like, in theory, if we take a silver and we draw really well. I don't know. Similar decision to last time, except we're a little bit thinner now overall. We still only have the 4 ports, though. We do have a Sea Witch in play. There was a way to activate Sheepdog. Like, I guess actually there's an argument that Faithful Hound is just better at this point. Maybe that is what we take. We're gonna not take silver. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Somehow still seemingly staying alive in this game. Yeah, if they had double province last turn, we were going to be in a real rough spot. But with them not having done so, now if they double province, all we need to do is hit province. Is that true? So, no, province duchy, which I guess is no guarantee. Come to think of it. We haven't really gotten that far yet. Hmm. Well, use a trash or curse. All right. I mean, taking a province here just seems too. They researched a port though. Ugh, yeah, we're just cooked. We needed them not to have the chance to do that. Do we take an estate? I guess so. At this point, why not? They should. They definitely should be able to hit double province off of the back of that research. Although, I think it was probably a mistake. I mean, maybe they had like province estate in hand, so it was fine. But if they didn't, they shouldn't have. Like they should have discarded the curse rather than trashing it if it made any kind of difference. But it probably didn't. They probably had another green card. If they somehow don't have double province here, I will be. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. They really. Oh, they only saw 2 of their ports. I mean, maybe they drew some actions dead? I don't know. Oh, we don't have a sewage coming in here. Yikes. I guess we're researching it. Wow. Yeah, I didn't even register that. Even with that research, we probably can't hit double province is the thing. Would I have lost if I had taken province the previous turn? I think the answer is yes. Like we were. They have since trashed a curse. Well, that's the reason. Yeah, okay. I got since gotten 2 duchies in an estate, and they've gotten 2 duchies, and they're still ahead on points. So that, I guess, goes to show. This is the last curse, so I played the prize goat last turn, right? No, turn before. Just thinking, like, in theory, it's better for me to leave the rat catchers on the mat than to pull them off. Okay. But obviously, It is a miracle. I cannot believe I won that game. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I have some thoughts on that one, but probably not time to go through it all. I don't think my... I very nearly did hit double province there, so I guess my opponent maybe was correct to buy the province when they did. I don't know. I think they should have prospered at some point. I think that, well, probably the problem was that like they hit 9 that one turn, and buying a gold is so much worse than prospering. But I don't know if that was avoidable for them, or there was some way for them to like work around that. Make sure to hit 10. I don't know. Even after that, maybe they should have prospered. But like certainly, like the problem, they really wanted to be able to hit double province, you know, towards the end there, and they couldn't actually do it. And if they had, that would have been really good. So, all right. That being said, I still probably should have lost, but. So we got Grotto, we got Crucible as the only trashing. There's no plus buy. There's just duplicate. I mean, I think we are going to open Grotto Crucible. We are going to want to actually play with duplicate here, I think. Being able to get a bunch of duchies seems like a relevant thing to do with no plus buy. If nothing else. I mean, there's other uses for duplicate than that, but... I feel like I so rarely get duplicate, but I think it's going to be important here. Well, this isn't the ideal time for second Grotto, I have to say. Is it possible that I should take a silver? Because like the issue is that when we do the Grotto set aside, that is a turn when we would potentially want to be buying another Grotto. On the other hand, we might bottom deck the Grotto. Like if we have Grotto, Crucible, Estate, like we set aside 2 cards, we Crucible the Estate, we buy another Grotto, like that's fine. Yeah, I think I will buy the... Okay. How did they hit 5 on turn 3? Oh, they just... Yeah, okay. Alright, so now... It would have been really nice to have the silver here. Like, I don't really want a third Grotto. How do I feel about just hitting 4? Like, I could pick up a Clerk off of that. Seems fine. we were just getting out-econned due to draws. Annoying. Really? We didn't see the Crucible or the the Clerk? Do we just draw a 2 and buy a 5? Probably. Oh, that means that the Crucible's not going to see the estate. Well, there's nothing we can do about that. Really, it's not like setting aside other cards is going to make it so that it does see the estate. Ugh. I mean, I guess we have at least been seeing our grottos every turn, which is fortunate because we haven't been doing huge set-asides. So that's something. Yeah, next 5 is definitely going to be a stables. Maybe I should have just set aside 1 and grabbed a charlatan instead of this clerk. I don't know. That's surprising. We could just set aside the Crucible here to pick up a stables. That way we get 3 cards set aside. I guess, I don't know, it doesn't matter. I don't know if that's correct, but that gold buy is really surprising to me. I wouldn't expect to need a gold in this game at all. I wonder if they're just going to start provincing with 1 stables or something. I think that would be a mistake to not play with duplicate. Maybe they just want the money to be able to set more stuff aside. I don't know. Oh. Bad, 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 bad. Well, ugh. Yeah, this is really rough. I think we just take another stables. But yeah, I mean, we are pretty behind here. Okay, so they are indeed not playing with... Not playing with duplicate. I mean, I guess I can set aside 2 and still get 1, speaking of that. I'm not going to be able to play it and the charlatan, but I think that's okay. right now we're not exactly looking like we're gonna have the opportunity on a regular basis anyway. Not drawing that well. Didn't draw our grotto again. Yeah, we're just they're things are going a little bit better for our opponent, I will say. Okay. So we have the duplicate down. We could... There's some things we could do. We take villages. That will let us play with more duplicates, ultimately. Hunting Lodge has some synergy with Grotto. Like, I mean, you know, it's inconsistent, but In isn't going to do as much right now. That's not necessarily true. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's probably just we lose the game, but I think Hunting Lodge. And now we got to get more duplicates. We also need them to like have a bad turn at some point, which isn't looking very likely because they're getting like full set-asides and stuff, but it could still happen. Oh, they didn't province. And they didn't... Oh my gosh. Well... Maybe this is when we take another stables. And then next turn we take duplicates. On the other hand, if we could somehow draw, we probably realistically we can't. If we could somehow draw, like we take a duplicate now, we get them both down, we get more, but I just don't see that happening. So I think we just take the stables. It's just hitting that, you know, that turn 3 charlatan's pretty clutch. Never missing your grotto's pretty clutch. I don't know. It's just been how this game is gone for me. Okay, we can at least do the thing here. We don't actually have enough coins to get more duplicates, so I guess we're gonna have to keep going. We do have another stables. I think we, yeah. It's hard to imagine this clerk having any real impact right now, but well, we do have. We're gonna see 4 more cards, but Just way too reliable. Okay. There's no way we're pitching with this hunting lodge anyway, right? Damn it. So aside the charlatan, I guess. We have enough coins if we do that? No, we don't. Well, specifically, we don't have enough coins to set aside. I guess we could crucible the charlatan. Like, do we need the money from charlatan? We might. I guess we can just set aside 3. Unfortunate, but... Okay, so getting yet more duplicates right now doesn't seem very effective. I'm thinking about getting mills. It's like, well, I wanted to hit 4. I think I will just do that. Because it does have synergy with the hunting lodge. I mean, I could probably just resign. How do they still have stuff to trash and still hit 8 and do the full set aside and all that? That's wild. Probably should just resign. This is it's a waste of time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think I'm guaranteed at least one more game than that. I don't really think there was anything I could have done there. I mean, I don't know. It's definitely possible that the duplicate stuff was not even like the play at all. But regardless of that, like, just fell behind early, and I don't think there was any line I had to catch up with. All right, so we got a donate board. We've got we don't have any like good gainers to combine that with. Unfortunately. Enchantress has the potential to be very annoying into like a donate hand, but it's also not really the card that you want. I'm wondering about just doing silver donate, to be honest. Like, if we can hit expand fairly quickly, like there's expand fortress. So we do silver donate, we have 4 debt, and then we donate down to silver and 3 or 4 coppers. We pay that debt off. Then we buy like silver. So silver 3 coppers would be enough for Band of Misfits or cargo ship. Maybe cargo ship. Can we like cargo ship and expand copper into whatever and buy a fortress? Okay. Kept one more copper. We could buy a fishmonger. Fishmonger wouldn't get in the way, but the copper would. Suddenly had a panic attack of like, wait, did they don't Band of Misfits doesn't say non-duration, right? No, it does not. I guess I could have taken Paddock. But Paddock means that I might miss the expand. Although you get the horses. Maybe Paddock was better. Paddock's also terminal, though. I don't know. Now, why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's just rude. You don't get any benefit from that. Like, why? All right, do we just buy the fortress anyway? I think so. I think so. Oh no. Come on, that's so unlikely. I wonder if they're just going to play Enchantress again. No. Well, now I should probably take an Enchantress. Over a cargo ship. Man. Okay, so now comes the question. I think expanding the fortress right now is not as important as getting an Enchantress into play. So, yeah, alright. We'll just play Band of Misfits as Enchantress. Actually, wait. We should play Band of Misfits as Diplomat after expanding into another Enchantress. You can play 2 Enchantresses. Do I want to? I don't think so. Somehow I thought I would have more coins here. Do I want a cargo ship? Or do I just want another silver? Two fortresses to play like Enchantress. Probably just a silver. A little unclear. What I'd like to do this turn is get a second expand. That's part of the reason I didn't want to add to my add another terminal. So we can expand fortress into expand. Enchantress is enchanted by Enchantress. A classic. Alright, we're not getting enchanted this turn, which is nice. Okay, so expand fortress into expand. We draw it. Could just play Band of Misfits as fortress to do that. And then we can expand fortress again if we want to. Probably now we do want Paddock. You can buy a third expand. But maybe we should get another fortress first. Or another, possibly another Band of Misfits. It should probably just be a fortress just to make sure that we have the fortress ready when we need it. So yeah, the big advantage we have right now is we have, well, obviously the second expand, but also like 3 fortresses to our opponent's 1. That's a big deal. And now we can, if we see horses, we can pig horses if we get enchanted, which is nice to not like lose out on any of our good stuff. I mean, not that horses aren't good too, but like critical cards. And I guess arguably at this point, the Band of Misfits isn't really a critical card. Interesting. Something we do need to watch for is that, or keep in mind, is that we don't, we can't expand fortresses into provinces, so we will need more 5s, ultimately. All right, 3rd expand time, probably. Should we just play the horse? We should probably just play the horse. We could also play Band of Misfits as flagship and double trash fortress. Although, do we have... What is this last card? It's not a fortress. Oh, it's an expand. Right. So we would like to use the Band of Misfits as draw. Unless we don't care about gain and play this turn. I mean, we just play Band of Misfits as fortress, draw the fortress. Or, sorry, draw the expand fortress, draw stuff. It's tricky. This other silver that I bought is looking pretty bad right now. I mean, maybe I just trash that depending on what I want. Like, if I don't need another expand, I might as well just trash this crap. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we that's not going to be enough to activate. Oh, but oh my god, it's too good. I mean, we could go Band of Misfits as flagship, expand the 2 silvers. We're down to 1 action. Play the fortress, we have 2 actions. No, yeah, that doesn't give us enough. Maybe we should actually grab another fortress. We play Band of... I just don't think we can activate Band of Misfits as Diplomat as the main thing. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and play this as fortress. Okay. So now, if we wanted a 3rd expand, we could get one. We could go like silver into fortress, draw it. Fortress into expand. Draw that. And silver into Paddock and by star chart. They're gonna have to gain and play Enchantress again for me to get enchanted, so maybe I just won't this turn. That'd be nice. Oh, they do the Band of Misfits, but they just played them both as Fortress. But I mean, they might take an Enchantress. I don't know. They got 3 expands and 1 Fortress. Doesn't really seem viable. Okay, 2 Fortresses. It'd be funny if they drew the expand. That Fortress is just sitting there. Like, I think they... Could they have done this in the other order and still had it work? I'm not sure. I could actually empty Fortresses on them this turn. And then their Band of Misfits can't be played as Fortresses, and they're like going to be really strapped for actions. I mean, if they can activate Diplomat, like that'll do the work, and the Paddock becomes non-terminal, but still be rough. I'm not sure that that's necessarily what I'd be focusing on, but they did find the Fortress. Okay. If they take another Fortress, that actually becomes maybe a little bit more enticing. I don't have to spend like all my gains on it. Yeah, like right now they are really reliant on Band of Misfits for plus actions. We've got 3 of them. It's going to be really hard to activate 3 Diplomats here. Like without having to get... Oh my god, they bought another expand. Woo! Okay. If I play... Enchantress double Paddock, I can activate Band of Misfits as Diplomat. It's pretty nice. Alright, what is that last card? Fortress. It's not a horse. Is it just a copper? I think it's just a copper. Okay. I'm going to be like kind of short on draw unless I gain and play some Paddocks here, which is awkward. Maybe that wasn't worth it. Sure. Top deck horns. Okay. So maybe I don't do that. Maybe I just expand. I mean, I can expand a horse, right? So I can like play Fortress, or sorry, expand Fortress once, play it, and then play the other 2 expands. One on the copper, perhaps. I mean, I could still empty the Fortresses. Alright, I could expand fortress to fortress, horse to fortress, horse to fortress by fortress. Is that too crazy? It really seems like it should, like, their deck is going to have to line up just like absolutely perfectly for them not to have a hell of a time with plus actions. They have 2 fortresses in their whole deck. I think it's worth it. We'll see whether I live to regret this. They somehow like activate Diplomat a million times, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, good luck. Even if they play 2 paddocks, they can't activate it, so. Like, they have to have a fortress that they can play first. And then even after that, their hand size still, like, the increase in their hand size still is, like, going to be a problem for them, I would think. Meanwhile, we should be looking at, like, if we... Well, we only have 1 Band of Misfits. Oh, okay. Alrighty. So we're probably not going to get a Diplomat activation here either. I think we just start playing some horses. I mean, we might as well play all but 1 fortress. I was thinking about Band of Misfits as flagship. We could just also expand the Band of Misfits. Like, it's not that good. I mean, I guess you play Paddock twice, 2 Paddocks and Enchantress, and 3 expands on Fortress. You can get the activation, but is it worth it, I guess, is the question. Like, I don't know. The other question is, like, do we have enough actions? Like, if we expand, we could expand Fortress into expand 3 times, right? And then we have 3 expands left. If we flagship, no, that's not enough. We need more. Okay, so adding 1 more expand, I think, is reasonable, but we do still have a copper. What I would ideally like to do is get to the point where I could buy a province as well. I could, in theory, I could do that just by expanding Band of Misfits to gold. And that also gives me more fodder for turning into province. I could also, like, try to grab 2 paddocks. All right, I think altogether I'm convinced that I don't need to do Band of Misfits as Diplomat. So We take one more expand. I think so. And then, so we go. We could also just turn the fortress into a gold. What am I talking about? 2, 3. We have the actions to do Band of Misfits as flagship if we want to do that. We could flagship a paddock. That would get us to province. Gain and play an enchantress for more duration draw. Well, that is lowering piles. Maybe that's not the play. I guess we could get a fishmonger too. Like the plus buy might actually be useful. We have 5 coins right now. Band of Misfits could get us 4 more, which gets us to 9. Fishmonger would get us to 10. We gain another paddock. That gets us to 12. We don't have the ability to gain and play multiple things with the expand without spending the band of, or we could. I mean, we could spend some horses on that now. We could also just use Band of Misfits as draw. Get like 2 paddocks. That's also lowering piles. I guess we could go like flagship paddock. It'd be nice to have a flagship out if we were going that direction, but I guess we could get 2 flagships. No paddocks. That seems reasonable. And the flagships are better for piling out next turn. Okay, so then the question is, do we want to get rid of this copper? So the flagships are going to give us 4 coins, 8 coins, 10, 11, 12. Fishmonger would get us 13. Getting rid of the copper does seem nice. Okay. So now we do Enchantress, Diplomat, whatever. Do we just take a duchy? Or do we take a Band of Misfits or a paddock? Band of Misfits is probably the most flexible card we can take. Because we can use it as a flagship. I don't know. I probably have been playing too scared around the piles in any case. Like, what are they going to do? How are they going to gain and play stuff? enough to win. They did get a diplomat activation there, but they're not going to have the draw now because they don't have the horses. I don't think they have the gains either. They don't have flagships. They have 4 more expands? I guess they do. They'd have to draw it all and have the actions. Seems incredibly unlikely. Oh, and I guess it would be a tie if they can do it. Well, unless they have money to... I guess they have money to buy an estate. Well, no, the 4 things gain 4 enchantresses and they have to buy one. So maybe we left ourselves up into a tie and should have taken a duchy. Okay, never mind. Never mind. This should be easy. All right. Don't think we need to worry about activating diplomat here. Probably already have it in hand. Probably. Flagship. I guess we don't have enough. Oh, but we can expand and expand, right? Okay. Yeah. The fortress thing, it was just really important not to get stuck with so few of them. They went, in my opinion, too hard on the expands. That early Enchantress play where it's like it hurts me. But it also kind of hurts them. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that was correct or not. Like, it let them get a second band of misfits, but was that actually good? I don't know. Like, maybe not. In the long run, it could have been good if they had if they had, what do I want to say, like if their deck state had gotten to where mine was, like me having the extra band of misfits that I could play as, you know, flagship or turn into a province or whatever was obviously nice. But in the short term, it's fine, right? But it's not amazing. It's like more important to get an actual fortress into the deck and expand, and at that point they didn't have either, so that wasn't really accelerating them towards doing that. It was just like a stalling tactic. So, but then again, yeah, like I said, I mean, if you can go into that phase of the game with the extra band of misfits, like that's got to be better than not. But I'm not sure that is that actually how it played out. Like I still got to get my expand and play it. I don't know. I'd have to go back through it, but anyway. All right, I guess I'll be right back. Looks like they're back. So away we go. Game 5. 5-2. Souk board. Souk, for those who are unaware, is a good card. And looks also to be the only trashing. Yeah, there's not... Okay, so we can there's not any other trashing, but we can get plus actions from Taskmaster and draw from Council Room. That doesn't synergize super well with the Souk thing, but you know. I'm actually thinking about opening like Fishmonger Wine Merchant, and the reasoning here is that Wine Merchant we can just leave on the tavern map forever, but we can use it to get a Souk, a big Souk trash off. I mean, in the long run, it's like we can get it back, and it's fine with like Taskmaster plus Council Room stuff. The Fishmonger's not amazing either, admittedly. Like, terminal space is going to be at something of a premium. Maybe Pawn is better, because Pawn does play nicely with Souk. Even though it's not going to be as good for the initial Souk thing. Yeah, I can get behind it. So the other thing we could consider doing is preparing. I don't think so, though. I'd rather just take the Wine Merchant. Well, that was unexpected. Maybe we do prepare now. Like, the odds of us not seeing the Wine Merchant are quite low, with the pawn being the other card in the deck, and we could potentially, like, get like Souk Taskmaster or something. Oh, oops. Get some Labyrinth points. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, thank God. Okay. Well, no Souk Taskmaster, but okay, now the question is, do we take another pawn, or do we take the Wine Merchant back? I mean, the Labyrinth points are nice, but they're not, like, the most important thing. It's just... like, if we collide the Souk and the Wine Merchant terminally, that's going to be pretty sad. It's not that likely. Oh, it is really too bad that we saw all three of the estates. But... having the opportunity to get more Souks, I think, is a little bit more valuable here than avoidance of terminal collision. Okay, so we can do action coin here and do another Souk double trash. I guess I didn't need to play that copper, but whatever. The problem we're going to run into now is like the plus actions thing, but whatever. We can always do a prepare at some point. I mean, prepared Souk isn't that great, but... Yeah, we definitely do need to get some taskmasters. But honestly, this isn't too bad. If I were them, I think I would go taskmaster pawn. No. We do need a taskmaster. I wonder... Preparing the Souk is not great, but we have another Souk down there, so... Potentially might as well. The other thing we could do is go double taskmaster. That might actually be better anyway. All right, do we risk drawing a Souk in order to draw a taskmaster here? Think so. Ready. It's just got to be a Souk. I would like another taskmaster, but yeah, we definitely that like the unfortunate distribution that we had turn 3-4 and definitely put us behind here. Like somehow, yeah, I don't know, silver fishmonger working out better is really unexpected. And that's the end of the Souks. I believe they trashed all their starting cards, and I still have 2 coppers, and they trashed a silver. Well, maybe that means they still have a copper. All right. What now? What now? We would still like another taskmaster. We need to buy a 5. The council room thing looks dubious right now, for sure. It could be cartographer, it could be distant lands. Go cartographer distant lands, I guess? We could discard our wine merchant. Ooh. We lost the labyrinth points. Okay. We could prepare. It's again, it's not really that good with Souk. But yeah, probably not. On the other hand, distant lands like province prepare. Well, we already took the distant lands, but it's better than nothing. And like, what are we going to buy for 3 that's actually going to help us? Like, we buy another pawn. Pawn is fine, but like, if it happens to line up with the Souks, it's good. It's just... Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm going to do province prepare. Yeah, so hopefully the fact that they're going to have to draw and play these extra taskmasters is going to hurt them a bit, but it didn't look like it this turn. Hopefully our cartographer can discard our province. I guess maybe, well, we would have had a little bit less money, so maybe that wouldn't have actually worked out. But preparing the wine merchant might have, like, had some, like, even though the wine merchant out of the 5 coin hand makes more money, but it also makes more money out of the effectively 6 card hand. Did I say 5 coin hand? 5 card hand, whatever. Like, from your starting 5 cards, like, wine merchant makes more money than Souk. You have 4 cards to knock it down to +3. But obviously that's also true, even more true, when you're playing it prepared. So, like, something to consider if it comes up again. Like, it doesn't otherwise matter. All right. All right, good. Although I guess we're about as likely to see it as in any case. But so we can draw and play the distant lands or the Souk. Getting the distant lands out of the way seems pretty important. Just go like 1 coin short of double distant lands is sure dangerous. I really wish I had 1 more coin here. Maybe I probably should have left that other one unplayed. I don't know. It's tough. They haven't played any distant lands. Yeah, no, I think that was a mistake. Crap. I needed to be able to hit province here without losing all my taskmasters. Right. Oh. Bleh. All right. Province. Now, it still seems a bit dangerous to take another distant lands. We could go duchy pawn. If they, I mean, are they going to be able to empty the distant lands? If I take a distant lands here, they need to get 3 distant lands, play a distant lands, they're at 18, and then buy like a, so they need to hit 20 coins. They could definitely do that. Yeah. Yeah. That's not a bad starting hand. We can use it to discard the province and the duchy. That would be super clutch. Oh, I didn't even think about the fact that they might be able to play multiple distant lands as well. Well, it looks like they would have in fact won. They would have been able to buy triple distant lands, duchy. Like if I had taken distant lands over duchy and I only had 20 points. So they can take double province and a 5 and get wine merchant back. Oh, they still have that too. Oh, I miscounted, but now they can do it. That 5. Are they going to take a duchy? I don't. Is it dangerous for them to take distant lands? It probably is. Yeah, it is. Now that I've got an extra Taskmaster down. Okay. So we can play all of this. So the question is, well, I guess we're discarding this either way. All right, so we draw one of these, we play distant lands, we have 4 cards in hand, so Souk is worth the same amount as Wine Merchant, which I think means we draw the Souk. I don't think there's any reason to prefer, like, Wine Merchant going onto the Tavern mat just seems like a negative in that context, and next turn it's worth more if we don't have something to get out of the way, so... All right. So the problem now is that they might hit triple province, but I don't know what we can do about that. We've got both of our distant lands out of the way. Definitely gonna take up province. Do we just take double duchy? Starts to get pretty ugly with that route. They still have a distant lands unplayed. It's basically like they have the labyrinth points, we have an extra distant lands down. I mean, the other option is like Duchy Cartographer if we think that that's somehow going to make a difference. This next turn, I guess we're only going to have a Wine Merchant and 1 Souk. What else is even in here, though? We do have another pawn, but... Oh, we did trigger a shuffle. Okay. This question is like, do we have any hope to win in like the short run? Probably not, but the long run seems worse. So... Oh, there's another province. Okay. Did I miscount the provinces? I guess I did. Whatever. I was probably hosed anyway. I just... They just got out ahead of me on key cards, and... Oh. Like, maybe I was supposed to open Fishmonger instead of... Would that have even helped, though? I don't think it would have. I think it would have been... Yeah. All right. Right. So we can amass to get whatever we want. We go for trashing with sacrifice Puka. Obviously, there's terminal collision risk there. The terminal collision risk is pretty big with Puka. We could also go like Joust Puka and pick up the estate trashing later and look to like spike a province. Well, I mean, maybe Stables Puka is actually better. I guess either way, we can take a Puka. So, I mean, obviously there's still a risk of drawing whatever dead with Puka, but... like, we start with 9 coins in our deck. We see all of those coins, we can buy a province. It's not terribly likely that... Like, if we play a Stables into a Puka, we still don't see everything. So that doesn't actually immediately work. Joust Puka could do it, right? Depending on where the estates are. So I think I like getting the Joust. Okay, I think I'm wondering about. So it would be nice to be able to like proc Wealthy Village, right? So I'm wondering about TR here. Although maybe just amassing a stables makes more sense anyway. It probably does, since we've got the opportunity. And we'll have turns where we have actions in play. We can buy the treasures. I guess the other downside of getting a stables is we're going to trigger a shuffle and we're reasonably likely to draw it dead. But I think it's worth it. Ugh. Okay, well, we can amass some other stables. Oh, what? Hold on. I forget every time. Every time. All right, no, this is the supplies. I forget every time how this friggin' thing works. I mean, when I say every time I play, this is probably like the second game I played with it, but I do forget. Like, I just get used to clicking on. It's like, oh, I hit 2, it's fine. Ugh. Okay. We can get that province if we take a curse. It's gotta be worth it. And you can, yeah, no, I think this is correct. Because if I take another stables there, then I maybe don't have the coins in my deck. Oh, I definitely don't, right? Oh no, I guess I would still for 1 turn, assuming I could draw it all after discarding the stables, which is no guarantee. All right, they get the Wealthy Village. Oh, I forgot about Curse Gold. I mean, if we're willing to take a curse, we can get more. We can get Wealthy Village activated off of that. Well, we got Joust province down there, so I think we don't continue on here. The question is, do we take a curse in order to get a Wealthy Village? If I had 4, I would say, without the Curse Gold, I would say definitely not, and take a TR or a Sacrifice. But I don't. I mean, it is a lot of curses. It is a lot of curses. Like, we could just take another supplies. That's a really tough call. I think it's worth it. I'm not sure, but I think it's worth it. Figurehead's good. All right. Keep, incidentally, is like a consideration with this. It's just one of the reasons it's like the wealthy villages are pretty good. So they still don't have a Joust or a province. They could presumably get, like, take steps towards that here if they wanted to. But, like, this might affect my decision making around what reward I take. Like, maybe they take Joust Wealthy Village and then go for the province next turn. Oh, okay, they just go Joust Province. Alright. Yeah, so... Farmland the farmland in the province? Why? Oh. Okay, that's clever. Wait, no, you don't need to do it that way to do... Wait, what? Why? Okay, no, why? Okay, so... what is the most impactful thing that we can do here? Obviously not House Carl. Like, Coronet is worth a bunch of points, but does not look good right now. Renown, obviously, is just good. We could get double Wealthy Village if we wanted to, which is good for the keep points. That's probably the play. Sword is nice. Doubloons, not so much. Alright, we really could use like a sacrifice and a... well, mostly the sacrifice now, and more stables, more draw. And they took the coronet. Well, yeah, if you have an action to play with it. I did not. So oh, maybe they just needed... but they did have 13. Yeah, they did not need to buy farmland to be able to get the province. Yeah, I still don't know why they did that. I mean, it doesn't matter, but... oh. Yeah, they're gonna do it again. That's... yeah, no, that is really nice. I might be losing this one too. Off the power of that tiara. I could draw a Wealthy Village, thank you. Alright, we still hit Joust Province. That's very nice. So House Carl draws a bunch of cards, more than we need right now. But I think having that draw in our deck is going to be quite valuable. All right. What to do? What to do? We only have 3 coppers left. But they should also only have 3. So we should be tied on copper, but I didn't notice my score go down. Maybe their score went up. We could farmland a curse into like Tiara or Sacrifice or Ports or something. Wealthy villages are going to be worth more points, of course, and as well as payload. We buy one wealthy village and see what we get or something. Staff. It's a good one. Potentially, at least. I am worried about, like, I did draw this turn, but, like, I could probably use another stables. Should I take a sacrifice? It would really be nice to start thinning this stuff out. I just don't know if there's enough time left for that to be impactful. I'm gonna go with yes. There is. Stables. Oh, we also had the figurehead in play, so that's another reason we drew. Okay. Now they shouldn't have much draw in their deck. They did have. Okay, they can take. Yeah, they can take Courser. They have one stables. They have the horses from the supplies, but they took Coronet first, which can be a bit of draw, but isn't. It's not. It's no House Carl. They took the huge turnip. I guess. No, yeah, I don't really get that. Why you would take that over Courser there. You expect to be able to get another prize this turn, or reward this turn anyway, presumably. Although maybe they didn't. It'd be nice. I'd love to take Courser and just deny them the draw. And the other reward is Domain. Domain with Keep would be pretty good. But I'm not going to be able to take both of them, so. Hammer. Oh man, if I had Hammer with Renown. Oh, that would have been. That would have been something. For sure. Oh man, they're not getting any duplicates. They're just going to buy one more. No. Okay, good. Probably. Wow. I really don't want to discard this figurehead, but well, Well, I guess I'm not getting a reward this turn. All right. So we're clearly going double Wealthy Village. Spell Scroll. That's... Yeah, that's not so great. Chalice. So we can do farmland into province. We just grab more draw. We probably need it. Altogether, that was a pretty unfortunate draw, I think. Yeah, they're really locking in a lot of these keep points. They have... Well, I guess they trashed the supplies. They have 2 supplies to my 1. They have 2 tiaras to my 0. I have a gold. They should have the same amount of copper. Unless I'm missing something. I probably shouldn't have bothered with the sacrifice. Man, they are really taking those farmlands. Really. All right, what do we have down there? We don't have the staff or the figurehead. We got like doubloons. How many stables did we see last turn? 1. So we got some stables. I don't think it makes sense to keep going here. Now the question is, do we need more actions or should we take like a silver? With them having the hammer, silver is pretty like unlikely to be impactful. What I need is like a big turn with round and play where I just buy a bunch of green. So I think it is the ports. Okay, we've got copper lead now. Much excite. They hadn't put a lot of like tiaras into their deck. Like one might. Oh my gosh. That's absurd. Oh, fuck. They could triple here. Gonna have a hell of a time catching up if they do that. Maybe they could even quad if they get another buy because of farmland. Oh, I guess they skipped playing an action. So they're not going to be continuing their turn, but they did get to 5 buys. Of course they did. They just got to play the Saxon again. Man, that's... Yeah. I mean, they still shouldn't be able to get 5 provinces, but... Wait, I said triple to quad. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. They can do double farmland. I mean, the odds that they have 2 things they can turn into province are pretty low, but... I can still just buy a bunch of provinces and I am in serious trouble. I just need to have a huge turn. Okay, well they're going that direction. They don't need more supplies. Tied me on golds. I can get domain. All right, so they're just storing up the coffers so they can activate huge turnip again, but they have a long way to go before they see it. Oh boy. So this spell scroll is worth 5 points, but like sure isn't doing me much good. I mean, I guess turning into a gold is also worth 5 points. I guess I need to chuck this doubloons. Okay. Okay. I would really like to get to domain. I mean, we can go ahead and sacrifice an estate and draw an extra card off of that. The Joust. Like right now we're going to draw 4 off of House Carl. I think it's more important to just draw. Okay. So first of all, if we get 4 provinces here, that's 24 points, which gets us to a tie, but then we lose points if we have to trash the spell scroll to do it. By gaining a farmland. So but can we do better? Well, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 is enough to buy 3 provinces. If we turn this into a gold, we have 22. That is not enough to buy 4 provinces. Yeah, I think we're just short here. Like, because if we turn into, like I said, if we turn into farmland, we lose 5 points. Into gold, it's neutral. They lose 5 points, but then, oh no, because it's not neutral. We still lose the 5 points. Ugh. Spell scroll is such a bad pull. So what do we do? I mean, we can keep the spell scroll around, I guess. It's kind of like a province. It's like, maybe I should have discarded spell scroll to the stables. I didn't think of that because I was like, oh, I might need to trash it to get more draw. But what are the cards that I have down there? Like, I discarded my doubloons. I have the Puka down there. Right now I have Copper Lead. So trashing with Puka isn't really that good. We also maybe don't have any villages down there. 5 wealthy villages in play and the 2 ports. So that's not great. Buys, 3 buys, 4 buys, 5 buys. So like we could buy a copper. Wait, what if we just buy farmland? I was saying we don't have enough money, but if we buy farmland, we turn spell scroll into gold. It's still -5 net points. Right? No, maybe no. We gain 5 points on gold and we lose 5 points on spell scroll, or they lose 5 points on gold and we lose 5 points. So it's even. So we have 22. We buy a farmland. We have 18, and we buy 3 provinces. Don't we lose by 1 point there because of the curse? Not to mention we can't, like, we lose on ties. We get 24 points from 4 provinces, and we go to 81. Yeah. Well, yeah, we have exactly enough money to buy farmland, triple province. So the extra buy, oh, we could buy supplies. Wait, is that enough? There's the supplies in the trash. It's not enough. They have 3 supplies. If we could buy 2 supplies, it would be enough. We have 5 buys, not 6. Turn the spell scroll directly into a farmland. It does give us another buy. So, essentially. So then we empty the provinces for a cost of 18, and we have 2 buys left, and we're down by 5 points. Silver gives us those 5 points. 2 silvers gives us takes a silver. Does that win? I think that might win because that's a 10-point swing. They lose 5, we gain 5. So okay. We trash spell scroll for farmland. We go to 52. We turn farmland into province. We go up to 58. There's 3 provinces left. We have 22 coin. Oh, we have to take the curse, but that shouldn't matter, right? 22 coins. We buy 3 provinces. So now we were at 58, 68, 76. We buy a silver, we're at 81. We buy another silver, they're at 76. Okay, this should... Well, we're at 75. Sorry, 80. 80? Yeah, I think this works. Wait, did I miscount my money? I miscounted my money. Oh, god damn it, I forgot that I didn't have the 3 coins from the... No. And now I'm 1 coin short. Oh, god damn it. That supplies they bought was actually huge. Or gained, but... Okay, well... Fuck. Obviously we're doing this. Yeah, if we take the gold, we're still going to be short. So we have to play for another turn, which really sucks. I mean, they really shouldn't be able to draw. I think that means we don't touch provinces. Maybe? Or is that too scared? Oh, God. 1 coin. Yeah, I should have discarded the spell scroll. Well, I guess without the spell scroll, I can't do the farmland thing. Like, the doubloons is just 3 coins that spell scroll could turn into. But it wouldn't cost me the 5 points. So, yeah, I should have discarded the spell scroll. I mean, I didn't know. What if I turn spell scroll into TR? Then I get an extra buy. And I get the extra 3 coins. I'm at 22. With the curse gold. But I can't afford the silvers. And oh my god. With 22, I can buy exactly like farmland, triple province, and then I have an extra buy left that I can use, or 2 extra buys left that I can use to buy 2 supplies. So that puts me like in a tie, I think. Well, no, actually, I lose by 1 because of the... Well, I would lose a losing tie. Disgusting. Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. All right. So if we're playing for another turn, what do we do? Take a gold. Maybe do farmland 1 province. I mean, I don't know. They have a lot of coffers. It's just I don't think they have any draw. Like, they have the courser. That's about it. They don't have the turnip coming in. We did attack them. Gold farmland is 8. Like, denying the farmland seems worthwhile. Gold. Stables. I think I want to draw, right? But so we could go stables, silver. Could take another gold, but I think being able to draw and find the renown is important. Although 4 stables left. 5 supplies left. It's rough all around. Oh boy. I mean, the silvers are easier to get. Maybe we should just take another gold. We do have another village down here. Okay, so here's hoping they just dud, dud, dud. Which certainly seems possible. Like, they just don't have very much draw. Oh my god. Yeah, 1 more buy, and they win there on emptying supplies. But now, got the duration draw from figurehead. Hopefully we can make this work. They can take copper lead from me here if they want with their excess buys. We also got the chalice in play finally, so that takes a card out of a stop card out of our deck. I mean, we put some stop cards into the deck, obviously, but I think if I were them, I would take a... Why did I take a gold? Maybe not, actually. It's a little bit dicey for them to spend a coffer. And like 1 gold isn't enough anyway. So I took 2. We got, I mean, they can take a silver for sure. Silver, copper, copper would give them lead on both of those. Lowering piles does not seem like a good idea for them. I should just be able to win this on double or on triple province. Well, triple province plus, I guess. Okay. Guess we can get rid of the supplies. Oh my god. If we... Okay, so they bought 3 coppers. So we're down by 3 there. We could just accept defeat on coppers. 24 points is enough, right? 78, yeah. So we don't... Yeah, so that's fine. It's the spell scroll. Oh no, I just drew the spell scroll. It's like, did I make the same mistake? But no, I did not. I mean, I guess there's no reason not to take... Oh, Domain just gained me some points as well. But okay, where are we money-wise? We need 18 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ugh. So we could sacrifice the Domain to draw. We could also trash the spell scroll. It means that we need, like, for another stables. Or a Puka. Puka would draw more. I guess sacrifice could get us a little bit of money or points to the extent... Like, sacrificing an estate nets us 1 point. Playing Domain nets us 1 point. That gets us up to 63. We drop down to back down to 58. We get the 24 again. So, like, I think we can afford to trash the spell scroll. Okay. How much is House Carl going to draw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's enough, surely. Do we need the points or the money? Probably the points are more valuable. No, wait, no, it's the money, right? 24. No, yeah. That. I didn't need to play that. I had way more money than I needed. My bad. I completely miscounted my... like, how much I needed there, but it was fine. Was I just doing the math wrong? I thought Oh, did I was counting 4 provinces, not 3. Ugh. All right, well, fortunately... No, wait, this is randomized. I think... Tied score counts as a win for a second player. It doesn't actually say in the brief rules that it's random starting player. I assume it is. Oh no. Okay. Not done. Randomly. Yep. Wait, where did they go? Well, I guess they don't get to see that it's confirmed. Okay. Oh. Okay, maybe... No. I still can't ready. Let's get on the new server. So I should pause the recording. All right, here we go. Final game, and I'm second player. Not a good sign. Footpad, collection, rope, bridge troll. There's some stuff. We got a 2-5. Oh, there's also monastery. Okay. The draw here is limited to say the least, so I think we actually do open with Tormentor. Has some synergy with monastery. And footpad, I guess. I mean, I guess the other thing you can do for draw is prince, like, stuff, but yeah, that's slow. Rope, I mean, isn't draw exactly, but just set up your bridge troll megaturn, it's something. Bridge troll and collection, man. We're gonna open Tormentor. Do what you gotta do, I guess. Collection and vineyard, even. All right. This should probably be a rope. Should probably be another rope. This, I think we make a bridge troll. Oh my god, what did... That's not okay. Oh my god. Fucking hexes. So uncalled for. All right. Do we just take another bridge troll? Like we don't have any villages yet. It's an awkward time to buy one. Because like we don't have anything good to buy on the 2 coins. We could also just take a collection. Yeah. How did they not get... Oh, the rope. Okay. I could have had 2 imps going into the phase of the game where you never get them because of rope and bridge troll and whatever, but no. It's actually not entirely clear that I should trash here, but... Extra cheap town. I would really be able to buy 2 of them. You know, that's why maybe I shouldn't have trashed, but whatever. Diluted. Diluted. What is this? It was like the worst possible sequence of hexes, probably. Oh my god. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, envious. Yeah, that'll hurt. We can take a collection and a rope, I guess. I mean, it's fine. Maybe I should have trashed the monastery. Alright. We need Bridge Troll, we need actions. I guess that means Bridge Troll Town. There is something to be said for buying Prince, I guess, but... I mean, it's not like we're going to get to trash multiple cards at the Monastery anyway. But we also don't have that many collision targets, and we can't target a duration, so it's not like we can play the Bridge Troll with it. We could play the Tormentor, but... yeah, I think it's Bridge Troll Town for now. It does get us more VP for what that's worth. Probably not a whole lot. All right, now we're definitely trashing the monastery, given the opportunity. What? Would you stop? Jesus Christ! What the fuck? My God. I mean, I guess losing a town isn't that bad, but... Ugh. Okay, that one hurts. I guess this is just Bridge Troll Town again. We can't afford Prince anyway. I mean, yeah, it's gotta be. Okay, we can get rid of the monastery now. That's good. Famine, yeah, see, that doesn't... I mean, discarding the imp does suck, but overall, good deal. Is it literally just the imp down there? No, there's a bridge troll too. And a rope. Okay. Ugh, that doesn't really hurt them so much. Okay, we can empty the towns. We probably should. Drink, drink, drink. Take a prince. We have a lot of towns to prince. The only thing is we're one coin short of being able to do like Prince Bridge Troll, which I would otherwise want to do. That last card is our imp. So we are going to have draw set up for next turn. I guess the question is, can we just win next turn if we just buy 3 Bridge Trolls? Quite possibly. We only have 1 rope coming in, which makes it a little less likely. But we have the imp on top, and we have 2 Bridge Trolls in play. We don't need that many Bridge Trolls. And we're going to get a bunch of points. Yeah, I think we just go for it. We just hope that we don't get hit with some devastating hex. Fortunately, Poverty's out of the way. Ah, no hex at all. This feels like the game where my luck turned, surprisingly enough, given all of my whining about hexes. But, like, despite that, like, the 5-2 getting the imps, even if one of them got trashed, being, like, I don't know, it just feels like maybe it's just because of that, but, like, it feels like I got out ahead and they, like, are now... You know, all right. So we need to get to 6 buys. 3. Yeah, we're there. We're there. Presumably. Wow, that was like complain vociferously into win the game true combo. Whew, well, we made it in the end. As like, I don't know. I don't know if it doesn't feel like I like clearly like deserve to win in any sense. I did win. That's the important thing. But you know, but I don't know that like I outplayed my opponent really at any point. It was, I mean, it felt like we were pretty much mirrored like every game except the one where I tried to do duplicate stuff because I fell behind. But yeah, so well played to them, and thanks for watching, and I guess I will be back within a week-ish with another match. So until then.